So we just got our best look at the upcoming Adidas AE2 as well as the official release date. Plus, my favorite New Balance ever is returning.
We also just got word that Dick's Sporting Goods is looking to buy Foot Locker, and we also just saw a Crocs and G-Shock collaboration that is just kind of insane, but it works.
Plus a bunch more. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this week's episode.
So the AE2 AllStar? Isn't that what they're saying it is?
I believe so. Let me find the article so we can talk about it, because it's the best look that we've gotten yet. That's for sure.
Seriously. And it was weird. Like, we were just browsing through all the sneaker blog websites. No one has posted anything about it, no articles, but Complex, I think they dropped like 5 or 6 different slides showing all the details of the shoe. So that got me excited because it makes you think that, you know, it's rapidly approaching for the release, but doesn't really look like that.
No, so you'd think it's coming soon, but we got word from, at least alleged word from Soul Retriever, that they are dropping in spring of 2026. So we got to wait a full year yet for these.
Well, scroll down right here, because right there it says the AE2 AllStar will release February 12th, 2026.
So a full year. So another 10 months or so.
Yeah, it's around AllStar. But typically, like, you wouldn't think they would start off with the AllStar pair. So maybe like start of the season, we start seeing 1 or 2 colorways. Like, that would make the most sense to me.
That's what you'd think. That's for sure.
Yeah. These are cool, man. I don't know. This may be like just the colorway. I don't think is something I would freak out about, but just being able to see how intricate the outsole is, the support plate, all the different overlays. I mean, we've already seen a few colorways at this point, and each colorway sort of takes materials differently. This one still has that sort of mesh sidewall, where I think the other pairs have been sort of a TPU, maybe a suede type deal going on. So I don't know. But what do you think about these?
So I believe this is a picture of a GS pair. So I do want to note that. So the sizing or the dimensions might look a little wonky. I do like how wide the base is. At least it looks like that on this pair. I really like the traction pattern. I like the almost X design that they have. Upper, it's basically what we've seen. This image right here that we're looking at, tune into the YouTube so you can see the video feed. It looks like an AE2. Like, it looks like the second rendition of an AE1. So it's not, I don't know, it's not anything groundbreaking, I don't think. I think the AE1 was groundbreaking. This is just following that up. So I don't know. It's all colorway dependent for me.
With this one specifically, it's just less jarring too, because all the other leaks we've seen outside of the white pair sort of have 2 to 3 colors as the base, and it just sort of alternates on the overlays. This is a little more tame, where it's just that gray, silver, orange. Nothing too crazy. Let it be. There's a bold shade of orange, but you know, it's less eye-catching, I guess would be the best way to say. But I don't know.
Yep.
I think it's good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
The bigger news that I thought, Dick's Sporting Goods buying Foot Locker. I believe it's official. I thought I saw, let me double check, but I believe it's official. As of the morning of May 15th, Dick's Sporting Goods has officially acquired Foot Locker for approximately $2.4 billion.
That's wild.
With that, they also acquire Champs Sports, Kids Foot Locker, Atmos, WSS, as well as it's not listed here, but what's the name? East Bay, which they kind of killed anyways. But
yeah, that's just so. Who bought Hibbets recently? Was that JD Sports or was that Dick's as well? Mm-hmm. Okay, because in my head when I first saw this, I thought I was just getting all the names confused. So I guess that kind of makes sense. I just feel like Foot Locker is this massive conglomerate, but you know, Dick's I guess is huge
It's like
too, and
4
there's
billion.
yeah,
Not
I
not
mean,
that big. I mean, it is a big number, obviously, but that's like less than what like the Minnesota Timberwolves are worth as an
yeah,
NBA team. Like as a pretty poverty Midwestern franchise, like I think we're valued at like 3 billion. So it's like the entire Foot Locker network. I thought it would be for a lot more. So 2 billion I feel like is low, but
I mean, at the end of the day, like I guess we think that because it is just more of it's a household name. It's been around forever. It's in basically every mall, whether it's a Champs or a Foot Locker. Like they're pretty much
yeah.
covered, but it's not like they're seeing the crazy numbers they used to. I mean, even when I was at Champs, like it was busy. We were still making year, making quarter, but it was like, you would expect it to be a little bit busier. And with mall brick and mortar stores sort of losing traction from online sales, like it kind of makes sense. And Dick's is everywhere too, and they don't have to rely on malls. So, you know,
True.
it would be cool to start seeing more hype. I don't want to say like hyped, but just different models in Dick's stores. I mean, we have one down the street, and even when I go in there, there are some unique styles and SKUs that I wouldn't expect to see in Dick's, but now it's like, oh, they can do whatever they want. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, you're spot on. Obviously for me, I immediately hit up the Champ Sports fam and was like, "Well, what's the word? What's going on?" And they didn't really know. I mean, it was kind of like this just happened. I don't If I had to guess, they're probably gonna kill Champ Sports or just mold it into Dick's. I don't know what they'll do, but my assumption is it'll fizzle out. It's a pretty big brand itself, but who knows? Um, Foot Locker, I don't know. I don't know if it's just going to be extension of Dick's, if all the locations are going to be Foot Lockers presented by Dick's or the family of Dick's Sporting Goods, or I don't know. I guess I was surprised by how. I mean, it says market cap for Dick's Sporting Goods is 21 billion. So, or their revenue in 2024. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I was very surprised by this. It's another giant going away, and
Yep.
I think it's just proving JD Sports like they're going to be kind of running the narrative in the shoe world.
It's crazy, dude. But I mean, I don't know. I'm just very curious to see how these next few, I guess, like 5, 10 years play out with the sneaker retail space and who the giants are. Because growing up, it was always just like, yeah, we got Foot Locker, we got Finish Line, we got
Gibbet, East Bay,
yeah,
all
like
the other old ones that no longer exist. It's like,
now they're all one, and it's
yeah,
weird. But hey, hope. I wonder. I kind of hope that this inevitably drives more traction to like boutiques at the end of the day
it
where
will. It will
people
100%.
support,
All the
just
big brands are online now. I mean, you can go to Nike and buy anything you want, get free returns, buy it, try it on, free returns, boom, easy. You can go to all the OEMs have their own websites, Under Armour, Reebok, New Balance. Like you can just go to their sites and buy it. You don't need to go into a Foot Locker that carries them all. Um, and so as a company that carries all the brands, they just got bought up by a company that carries even more brands, not just footwear, but golf clubs, bikes, hunting gear, fishing gear, lacrosse gear, like everything. So it's basically all the little guys are fizzling out from what I'm seeing, and it's just getting pushed online. Like instead of having giant retail stores, it's online stores. So like Foot Locker, Big Dog, who knows what's going to happen with them, but like the big dogs now I think of as StockX, eBay, Goat. Like those are the big dogs, but it's not physical locations because the physical locations are just not relevant anymore.
true.
So
Ugh, man, it's so weird.
digital pivot, baby.
It's cool though. I mean, like it's cool. I'm just very curious.
Can't say I'm a fan of the move
Yeah,
just because of my connection with my good friends at Champ Sports. So I guess we'll see what happens on that front. But yeah,
yeah, that'll be very interesting. Well,
world keeps moving.
outside of that, what's new with you? What's the word?
Gearing up for the road trip next week. That's what we've been doing.
That's so exciting, though. I'm hyped for you.
Yes. Yes, it'll be fun. We're going for 2 weeks, 4,000 miles. We got some family staying at our place, watching the dogs and stuff, which will be good. Not bringing the dogs.
It's probably smart. It's just
yeah, I just don't want to deal with them. So yeah, we're going Colorado, Vegas, Grand Canyon, Yellowstone, Moab, Grand Tetons, Mount Rushmore. Like, we're doing everything. So I just got one of Abby's hiking shoes in.
Ooh, who from?
Shout out Champ Sports fam.
Dude,
We just got the new Morel.
Love that shoe.
A hiking shoe. So Vibram outsoles. Yeah, not bad.
Dude, that's what I mean. I've posted a review on them. That's what me and Anna wore basically all throughout Ireland, hiking around too. But the Gore-Tex version. I need to get a version that isn't Gore-Tex like that, but so comfortable, dude.
Yeah, so gearing up for that. Been grinding on work stuff.
Yeah.
Filming content, stuff like that. Timberwolves advancing. Western Conference Finals. I'm very hyped about that. We've been watching that for the last couple days.
That's
last week-ish. Celebrated a late Mother's Day with my mom yesterday, which was fun. And then yeah, that's about it.
I like that. Keeping it.
I did get a very, very cool package in from Jordan Brand that I got to show you.
Is it I think I got the same one, probably. Yeah.
You got one of these in?
I did. It's so crazy.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got number 22 out of 77. It's a giant. I'll just kind of sneak peek it because I don't want to give it away, but it's a cooler Gone Fishing Luca 4s. So
yeah, dude.
Very cool. Very cool.
The freaking lace charm is a legit, like, I don't even know. Got the Jordan Brand little logo at the bottom. They're cool, man. So many random goodies in there. I just recorded myself unboxing it, and I was everything. I don't know much about fishing, and obviously a lot of it is based around fishing. And I would open it and I'm like, what the hell? What is this? Like, it was kind of funny, but tons of cool stuff, man. That was crazy.
So yeah, that's what's been new with me. What about you?
This week's been like kind of busy. What did I do? Let's see. Since we last did the podcast, went to go see Crystalia with my buddy DJ. Got to meet up with him and say what's up after the show, which was awesome. He rocks with the content from time to time when it comes across his feed because he loves shoes. So finally got to say what's up. So that was awesome. I literally just got back from a Braves game. They had a day game over here in Atlanta, and the tops of my knees are so sunburned. I can feel it on my face now. It's like the UV was like a 9 out there, and it was 85 degrees, just getting cooked. But great seats. Did it with Anna's dad and brother, and yeah, dude, we just had a blast. So I'm still trying to wake up from that because, of course, you know, few beers, few waters, a lot of food. So now I'm chilling. I was like, I got to record after this, so I'm trying to chill. But that was dope. I do have a public service announcement, guys. And I trust no one listening to this podcast is still doing this, but please stop wearing your StockX tags on your shoes. I saw like it had to be like 4 to 6 pairs of shoes today at the game with just little StockX tags hanging around. And I'm like, what are you doing? Cut it out. Please stop. So that's
we were past that, but I guess not.
I thought we were too. And every time I see it, I'm just like, oh, okay. Well, I forgot that was a thing. That was a little wave. It's different to wear your little Jordan hang tag, but StockX, just don't do that. But for pickups on my end, wearing this hat, actually, This Is Never That reached out to me the other day, and they sent me like 10 pieces from their SS25 collection.
Wow.
literally just got home from the game. I had that package at the door, another package at the Amazon locker, and another package. And I was just like, oh, okay, so I'm going to try and just breeze through, open all of these a little bit, show off on the podcast. Those I haven't gotten all the way through, but I'll probably show them in a try on video in the next few days. Cool stuff. This one may be a first look because I haven't seen them online. The good people at Overtime Elite reached out and they sent me the Dame 9, but it is for the Cold Hearts, which I believe, I may be mistaken, is the Atlanta team for Overtime. They're pretty cool. They did the Blastoise, I think was their Pokemon for Pokemon Day, but it's kind of neat. Kind of neat. Definitely not as cool as the one that you got because yours just looks mean. It looks so nasty, the Hardens. But these are cool. I've still yet to have a pair of Dame 9s, so I'm excited to actually check them out, put a review together, and just see. Outside of that, I think last one, the Adidas Oroku. I'm super late to the party. I know you said that you've been rocking them for a while. I've been wanting to get a pair for a while. And then Missy over at Adidas, she just got back at Adidas. She went from Adidas to Calvin Klein and now back to Adidas. So I was like, oh, random. Cool. She shot me a DM and was like, yo, I'm back at Adidas. Want to send you a shoe? I said, cool. These showed up and then posted the review today. And not 5 minutes later, walked outside to head to the Braves game in a giant crate that says Adidas APTHCRY Oroku was just there. So I haven't even opened that yet because I'm waiting to do it on camera. I really want to open it. So I'm like, okay, do I have time to record that today? I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I really like these. Wore them all day at the Braves game. Walking around, I walked up there and everything. Like the height difference definitely took a little getting used to because I felt like I had to duck through doors now, which was crazy. But very comfortable. Very comfortable. Excited to rock them more. If you're looking to buy or sell almost anything, then you need to check out Whatnot.
Well, they're type sneakers, trading cards, household items, or even luxury goods.
It can all be bought or sold on Whatnot.
For me, I literally just purchased 600 pimple patches on Whatnot for $14. I impulse purchase, but you know, that's what you do on Whatnot.
I've hopped on Whatnot to watch a ton of creators like Seth Fowler and Blazenberry, and that's pretty much just for pure entertainment alone.
So if you're wanting to join the live streams and potentially purchase something,
we're going to help with a free $15 coupon code for your first purchase that is good for anywhere on the platform.
All you have to do is use code BEYOND15, that's BEYOND15, or you can scan the QR code on our screen right now.
And now, back to the podcast. Let's talk about sneaker news.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, this will be probably a little shorter episode this week. My favorite New Balance is returning. I'm pretty hyped about that.
Dude, you were the first person I thought of when I saw that news, too. I was like, oh, we literally...
I did not expect this one to come. The 2002R Protection Pack is returning.
Yeah.
The Sea Salts, the black pair, as well as the Rain Clouds, which... I will be getting a new pair for sure.
I've always wanted the Sea Salt, the white on white pair. I don't know why. I
had them for a little bit. I wore the gray pair so much that it was a pair that never showed any wear and tear at all, and the white pair definitely would. So I just I ended up selling them probably quickly after I got them, just because I was scared to wear them. But
because same, yeah, when the hype around these was soaring, I wanted the white pair so bad, but they were going for like, I don't even know. I can't even remember, $400 or $500. And I was like, I'm not paying for a white suede shoe that I'm just going to destroy.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. But I just think this is so funny because not a month ago, maybe 2, you were talking about maybe getting a new pair sometime soon. So there you go.
I will be getting a new pair. Yeah, they're set to release in June, I believe. And I thought I saw that they are only releasing in Europe. So June 4th, they're releasing in Europe, and the US date has not yet been confirmed. So I'm assuming they'll drop, prices will tank even lower than they are. I might just grab a pair on Goat or eBay or something like that, honestly. So
That's true. And you can always try the hack with the Kith app and just say you're shopping Kith Europe and you can still buy them.
okay, that's good to know.
Should be
So
able to do that. That's what I did with my Game Royal lows.
that is good to know. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. And it's all the original colors, not the new ones like the purple and blue and stuff like that. So
Which I
the,
liked.
ori-
The
the good
originals
ones,
were the best, dude.
they truly were. So pretty excited about that. Have you been watching any of the NBA playoffs at all?
I have not. No. Well, I watched a little bit of one the other day because we were at a restaurant that had that and the Braves game on. So passively.
Gotcha. The Pacers making a crazy run right now, and the man leading the charge, Tyrese Halliburton, he kind of leaked his own shoe and own logo.
Okay.
So he's with Puma, and this photo got posted with a
Mm,
little shoe in the bottom right corner. Here you
okay.
go. This is our best look at his upcoming shoe. Pretty thick tongue. It's got like a peach teal color, a little logo on the back of some sorts. Not much to the picture, but I think we got something on the way, which is
Yeah,
smart because they should definitely capitalize on them making a run to the finals right now for sure. So
absolutely.
they
It's
just
just cool
knocked off the most win team, the Cleveland Cavaliers. So
facts. But yeah, I mean, it's cool to see that something is at least coming down the pipeline. I'm curious to see
mhm.
more. I like that colorway a lot.
Yeah, a little peach teal. I can't go wrong with that. That's for sure. So
Easy.
yeah, they look obviously can't judge this at all, but it's colorful.
Mm,
It looks to be a little fun. So pretty excited about that.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, I like Tyrese. He's a good guy. Another guy in the NBA, DAngelo Russell.
Mm,
He used to be a Minnesota Timberwolf.
mm.
I don't even know where. I think he's Brooklyn Nets right now. I don't even know what team he's on. He's kind of hopped around. He's finally getting his first signature shoe with Way of Wade, and this is releasing exclusively through Kicks Crew. It is the Way of Wade DLO1 canvas, and the way that they're doing it is pretty cool because it's actually like an interesting shoe. It's not just a base color like paying homage to his hometown colors or something like that. It's basically an all white sail color shoe, and it's got paint splatters all over it, like it's a blank canvas and you're painting it. So I think it looks pretty snazzy, I might say.
I agree. I don't like the D on the heel, but that's the only thing I don't like.
Interesting logo. It's like the letter D, but then there's also the one in there as well as an L, the low
Yeah.
one. So
Ah, I like them. Honestly, like that
feels
colorway is
pretty.
just fun
Mm-hmm.
without
Which
being.
is what you need, especially from D'Angelo Russell, who's not like a mainstream player anymore, and a way of Wade. So bring
Yeah.
some color, bring some flash to it. These are releasing May 17th, so they're releasing Saturday.
Dang, let's go. No, I rock with these. Way of Wade, dude, they make good
110 bucks too.
yeah, that's the thing. They make great basketball shoes and they are affordable. Uh, shout out to Dwayne Wade. He was on SNL the other day with
Oh, really?
Quinta Brunson's episode from Abbott Elementary. She like brought him out for her little intro skit, and I was like, "Is that what is Dwayne Wade doing here?" And pretty funny, but definitely
Speaking of
took me off.
NBA guys, Michael Jordan signing to
Mm,
an NBC for NBA analysis next year is going to be electric. Very
I think
excited
that's
about that.
cool. That's crazy. Not something I would expect him to do because
Not at all.
he's
No.
very just like in the shadows. I feel like
Hmm.
at this point where he's
Yeah,
just like,
no. He's always been like that. He has really not done any media or press since he's been in the league besides The Final Dance, his documentary.
mm,
So,
yeah,
yeah.
a lot of people excited for that. That should be
Yeah,
super
I'm
cool.
very excited about that. This is a fun one. I'm kind of excited about this. G-Shock and Crocs are collaborating on the Echo Wave, and they're bringing a timepiece to the shoe. So it's the Croc Echo Wave. I actually just gave my dad a pair of these last night. I had a pair
Oh,
that I had, and he's been needing some new Crocs. So I gave him a pair, just a regular model of these, very comfortable. But the way that they're doing this is, think of a G-Shock watch, but
yeah.
it's put on the side of the strap of the Croc, and it actually glows in the dark.
Oh, that's
The
cool.
entire shoe. So
I didn't know that.
I
Does
believe
it?
there's a G-Shock that goes with it.
I was
So
about to say, do they like come with one, or like I'm curious how that works.
let me read up. Offering an unconventional 2-for-1.
Mm.
Microwave comes with the timepiece that snaps into the container on the lateral side. Naturally, you can also take the watch out and wear it normally on your wrist. EchoWave itself delivers another first with glow-in-the-dark foam, complemented by the marble green pink patterns over the footbed and heel strap.
That's crazy.
Moving on to the watch, the face features a black Crocs logo with glow-in-the-dark dial, case blah, 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 blah. It's basically like the canvas we just looked at, too. It's like an all-white sail-ish shoe, but then it's got like some paint splatter designs on the marketing material, as well as the back heel and the wrist strap of the watch. So
These are cool. This silhouette of Crocs, I just think looks so sick.
I agree.
I,
Yeah, they're very, very comfortable.
yeah, I believe it.
This might be a pickup at $200. You get a watch and the Crocs.
Hmm?
May 27th, $200.
That's not bad. That's really not bad.
Yeah, I might have to grab a pair of these. They make a good video.
True. 100%.
Very cool. I've never had a G-Shock. Have you ever had a G-Shock?
I haven't. Went through a phase for sure where I wanted one, but
Yeah.
never did it.
Okay, so this has been some news over the last couple of weeks. Nike basically ripping off Hoka in a big way. So think of a Hoka shoe, very thick midsole, very thick back heel, plush, comfortable. Nike said, "Let me copy you," and that's where we got the Vomero Plus.
Oh, this is interesting. So this is the first time we're seeing this, right? Like we've seen, is the Plus new? Because
The Plus part is new. The Vomero 18 is a running shoe that I've been wanting to check out for a while.
same.
It's basically their mainstream
Okay.
shoe right now with the
Okay.
Zoom X foam. They just decided to supersize it basically and make it even thicker.
Got it. That makes so much more
We
sense.
got this chunky bad boy in
'Cause I know,
multiple colors already too.
dang, that's crazy. Because I know I've seen just the regular not plus version in stores, and I just didn't put two and two together because I was like, I don't remember them being that chunky. But that makes more sense. I mean, okay. All right. Sure. Everyone else is doing it at this point. Like, not even Hoka. I mean, Adidas with the Orokus. Who else? New Balance has definitely some runners like that. I can't remember what they're called, but like the more foam, whatever the hell.
Very thick. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, there's some enticing colors. We have all white, obviously,
Classy.
very clean. The classic Nike colorway, the black upper with the white midsole. But then we have some fun ones where it looks like it's all white, but then the midsole is red, and then as you go on the outside of the midsole, it fades to like pink and then white, so it's a little fade. Same thing with the red midsole, but then the entire shoe is orange. And then we have a lime yellow, lime green pair.
I
So
think
that
that's
fades up to
favorite.
orange on the top, all black. Probably my favorite, the all like sand or gray color. So
It's definitely not bad. Is the retail price like significantly higher? Have they even said?
180.
I guess that's not terrible.
That's not terrible. No. I mean, that's comparable with Hokas and stuff like that. So
Yeah. Huh. Whatever, dude. I mean, like, everyone's just going to copy everyone's homework at this point, you know?
Yep. That's how the world works. If you're looking for the best socks to pair with your favorite sneakers, then Apothecary has you covered.
From everyday basics to unique and fashionable designs, they really have something for everyone.
On top of that, they also have a great collection of apparel and accessories that we're rocking pretty frequently.
And they just launched their new Cinco de Mayo collection.
So definitely go check that out. But if you're also looking for some everyday basics, they have a ton of those in stock on their site.
From no-shows to ankle socks to high tops.
In a variety of colors such as earth tones, Roy G. Biv colors, or even nude colors to match your skin.
I mean, they are truly the best socks on the market, and hey, that's why we rock them.
So check out apothecary.com and use our code BEYOND. That's BEYOND for $5 off your first purchase.
And now, back to the podcast.
All right. So this is one hits home for me. I just had a call with one of the executives at KSwiss last week, and they just wanted to basically get me excited for the brand because they have a lot of cool stuff in the works. And I think I told you about this, Seth, but this is one of the collaborations that they're coming out with. Rakeem Miles on collab shoe with KSwiss, and it's actually sick. I think so, at least.
Who is this?
That's exactly what I said in the thing. So he's basically Baltimore native. I'm not sure his exact shoe, but basically the way that they explained it was he's a Swiss Army knife creative, makes musics, clothing brand, a whole bunch of different stuff. And this is a pair paying homage to his childhood and growing up. And I don't know all of the details, but it's called Getting Out of the Woods. I just thought the motto was very enticing. I mean, you've been seated KSwiss stuff. I've been seated KSwiss stuff. It's a very old-timey brand. They kind of gave me the rundown on it. It was founded in California. It's always been a California shoe. They were really big in the 80s and 90s with like Run DMC and just different hip-hop artists rocking their shoes. And it was the Air Force of the West Coast. Well, it faded into the oblivion over the last 20, 30 years. And now they got some new people in there and they're trying to revive it. And I think that the way they're doing it is really cool. They're doing some fun collab collections, and this is one of them. So I'm curious to get your thoughts on it.
I mean, the silhouette, I don't mind. I'm glad that you took that call because they've been like emailing me every now and then. I think talking about that call, but I was like, I don't know. I just didn't feel like doing it. But these are kind of cool. I'm curious to see just what else they're working on, though. I love
There's a lot.
The Velcro cutout of him on the side of the shoe, which looks like you can sort of make it run along those lines.
You can. It is removable. There's little patches that you can stick on the side of it.
Yeah. I think it's cool. I just want to see the brand do more. Like, experiment, dude. You're a heritage brand, like you said, that's been around forever. Just start throwing stuff at the wall. Like, throw it at the wall, see what sticks. Work with people who are unique and doing unique things. Like, why not?
Exactly. Yeah. So this is very cool, I think. So this is the first one. And I know there's a friends and family colorway as well. That's very limited.
That's cool.
Is going along with these. So yeah.
Rock and roll.
Another big name, Mr. UK, Mr. Central C. Been listening to some Central C actually. He's getting his own Air Force One collection next year.
That makes sense.
So we already have colorways as well.
Oh,
we have the names for them at least. We have the black, white, smoke gray. We all know colorway names on Nike's website, and their boxes are, you never even know what they are. So the black, white, smoke gray, which is a global release. We have the dark beetroot, metallic gold, red oxide, flat gold, which is the UK release, and then the black optic yellow racer blue, which is the FNF. So 3 different Air Forces releasing in 2026 with the man himself leading the charge.
I like that. That's pretty cool. So he's done a full like tech fleece suit with Nike, and did he do a Air Max 95 in the past, like a pink one? think I'm remembering that. Maybe
Maybe? I don't know.
I feel
Good
like
question.
did. Let me check. Central C Nike shoes. He did. Yeah. It was pretty
Gotcha.
it was pretty okay. It was just all black, gray, a little bit of pink, I think. Like nothing crazy. But that's cool. Yeah, dude. Give people more shoes. Just you're not losing anything. Just don't make as many GRs. Give them to people that are cool and doing things, shaking up the industry. Switch it up.
I agree. Little legacy bit here. For news, that's about it. I saw this article. I sent you this on Complex. We all know Back to the Future, iconic franchise. The Nike Air Mag, one of the most iconic all-time collectible shoes. There was a shoe in the movie that I don't think anybody really realized. So this was the way they're labeling this is, y'all know the Nike Air Mag, the fictional auto lacing shoes that Michael J. Fox wears Marty McFly in Back to the Future Part 2. We probably don't know about the other special Nike sneaker, the Nike Side 1 that Fox wore in the movie. And I mean, I don't even know how to explain what I'm looking at. It basically looks like a high heel, but it's all shoe. Like there's no gap between the heel and the front part. And these were worn, I think, as high heels in the one scene where they're like at the house. So
I gotta rewatch it, dude. I don't even remember that, but that's very cool. So the actual one shoe was signed by Michael Jordan from the looks of it.
not Michael Jordan,
Oh,
Michael J. Fox.
for some reason when I read the article the thing, I just saw Michael J and I was like, "Oh, cool. MJ signed this. I wonder why."
Yep, MJ was not in Back to the Future.
That makes way more sense.
Michael J. Fox. Michael J. Fox. Yeah, this is, I don't know, cool movie history.
It
I
definitely
like stuff like this.
it's kind of weird that it's just now like coming out that this was a thing. I don't think I've ever heard about this.
It might be up for there's my comment.
Yeah.
It might be up for auction because I just saw that there's a pair that's of Air Mags that are self-lacing that are signed by Michael J. Fox as well that just went up for auction. So this might be going up for charity auction or auction of some sort. But
That's crazy.
yeah, kind of cool.
That's a crazy shoe. It is actually really cool. They should bring this silhouette back. Curious. See
Yeah.
how it would go.
All right, that's gonna do it for shoe news. We got this is part 2 of the segment that does not have a name of us just talking about different stuff in streetwear, lifestyle, design, stuff like that. Because there's a couple cool things that I want to touch on. First of all, Mischief and Mercedes AMG teamed up for a furniture collection, which is a sentence that I never thought I would be saying.
Dude, there are some like really cool pieces in here too that I wish I could get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're gonna scroll through. There's 47 photos. I've looked through the collection extensively. It's all very, very, very expensive. Casey Neistat was like one of the people that helped promote it, and they're having like a pop up where you can come and see the stuff. But yeah, there's some really cool stuff. So it's basically furniture made out of Mercedes AMG parts. So they have a chair, all yellow chair with a seat belt kind of as the connecting part. Very cool. This is a grill that you can use outdoors. Yep. Yep. I didn't know that either. I looked into it, but this is a grill. Very cool. So yeah, I don't need to talk about every single one of them. Different chair with some headrests. The highlight pieces I think are the couch with the actual working Mercedes headlights. It's basically the front end of a AMG headlights, but it's all Alcantara. Very cool. Ping pong table
I
or
didn't see
table.
that before. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
This is a garbage can, but the pedals to open the lid are actual car pedals.
mm,
Pretty
I
good
love
there. This is a lamp, but the way you turn it on is you click the seatbelt in.
That's the one I want so bad.
Yeah, this is sick.
I think that's
The one that I really wanted was coming up here. This is the grill. The grill's crazy looking.
that's
I don't
ooh.
know what this is. It looks
No,
like
that's
a
a fan.
wheel.
That's a box fan.
Oh, it's a fan, bro.
Yeah,
What? That's sick. That's really
box
cool.
fan,
That's like
but it's basically in a wheel.
mm-hmm.
So cool.
The
That
shelf. This is what I wanted.
tough.
Mm-hmm. And they also released some poor
Oh,
people merchandise as well for people like us that will never buy an $8,000 shelf.
ooh,
Regular clothing, just design. And they even had some cool pants, hat, and an air freshener.
ooh, I
So
want that hat though.
yeah, the hat's kind of cool. I think it's for sale right now if you want to get it. So
I went on the website and
mhm.
immediately when I saw like you have to inquire about the price, I was like, nah, I can't afford this.
I know the only thing that I've seen pricing on is the shelf is $8,000. So
Not surprising.
the lamp is probably like 2 or 3 grand. But very cool.
Hurts, man.
Another one here. This is another interesting collaboration. Kith and Cigarette Racing are collabing on a boat collection.
Did you see the promo they did? Was so good with
Mm-hmm.
Homeboy from Severance. I cannot think of his name right now, but
Yes, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, these are sick. I mean, think of just a Kith boat, like a ocean speed racer boat, but the entire thing is Kith.
this
Yeah, it's sick. This is really cool. This photo right here is insane. Carbon fiber seat in a boat.
I mean, especially with you working in that industry for a little bit, like
I can tell you these are very high quality, just because I've seen every normal lake boat
mm-hmm.
under the sun. Ocean liners and stuff like that. I'm not super familiar with, but yeah, I mean everything from the design being completely one of one. The looks like stainless steel on the side for just shifting knobs and everything. Everything looks very nice. So yeah, this is sick.
Goals.
Something I will never even look at in my life, but
I'll never step foot in one. I guarantee it. I'd
no,
love
no,
to.
very cool. So
Oh,
yeah, that was another one that was like, bro, that's sick. So
that's ridiculous, man. Oh
there
my,
you go.
yeah.
Seemed like there was a lot to talk about, but then when you kind of get through it, and
It was weird.
just the Dick Sporting Goods one was like, whoa,
It
this
was
is like,
huge, yeah, man. But for sure, when I was looking through sneaker news a little bit ago, I got right back to where we were last week fairly quickly. I was like, wow, there's not
yeah,
as much as I thought, but some good stuff, you know? It's always some good stuff.
true.
Well, cool. Thank you everybody for listening as always. We'll catch you next week. Peace out.
Peace.